Good morning, everybody. This is Frank Melva with Phone Suite. I'm glad that you are taking the time today to take a peek at why you should attend our upcoming Reseller Summit, Phone Suite 2014. Are you ready? And the Are You Ready theme has everything to do with are you ready for everything that is about to start happening in the hotel industry, and especially with regard to the products and services Phone Suite has to offer. So where are we having the Reseller Summit? Well, this year, as always, it's in beautiful downtown Las Vegas. We're hosting it this year for the first time at the D Hotel. This has just gone through a $50+ million renovation. It's got the longest bar in Vegas. I don't know what that means, but or why that's important, but I did get a little demonstration from them of the dance/trick routines that these bartenders do when they mix a drink. It's sort of like what you saw in that movie with Tom Cruise, Cocktail, I think it was called. And they've also renovated the rooms. They're pretty. They have some great views of the mountains, some great views of Fremont Street. It is a great place to stay. So that is where it's being held. By the way, the rooms are $39 plus a $20 resort fee, so basically $59 a night. If you come for the entire summit, that's 2 nights. Flights are really inexpensive. And once you get there, we pay for everything. So from the opening cocktail reception right on through the breakfast of the last morning on Friday, we pay for everything. You just got to fly there, try to attend all the meetings, and fly home. All right, so what is the Reseller Summit? Well, it's February 19th through 21st, which is a Wednesday through a Friday in Las Vegas, as we said, at the D Hotel and Casino. And we do have some pre-summit training available that I'll talk briefly about Monday through Wednesday, the 17th through 19th. On the 19th, we'll have a little open forum, which is our gold and higher resellers, and really anybody's opportunity to come and just on an open session say anything that's on their mind. It gets into some lively debates. But it's the one opportunity when we're not presenting to you, we're just listening to you. And that's followed by our opening cocktail reception that evening. So you can fly in on Wednesday anytime, get there for the cocktail reception, have some fun Wednesday night, and be ready for everything that starts Thursday morning. On Thursday the 20th, we start out with, again, with breakfast, general session. We have a wonderful guest speaker, Roger Bloss from Vantage Hospitality is going to speak, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And then 3 different education tracks: business, sales and marketing, and technology that afternoon. And you can attend 4 different sessions and mix and match as you see fit, or you can bring sales staff and technical staff to the webinar, or to the summit, and each of you go to a different track. And finally, we have a nice cocktail reception and awards dinner on that Thursday night, and it's a lot of fun, and we finish in time for you to go out and have some fun on the town or see a show. On the 21st, Friday, we have a hotel buyers panel. This is a panel of people, and we'll talk about them in a minute, but who are going to tell you, as buyers with chains, as buyers with management companies, as individual hotel buyers, what they look for in a hotel technology vendor. What is in there going through their mind when they're trying to decide who to use as a vendor. I think that's incredibly important for you. And then a keynote speaker, David Phillips, who is one of the 3 people at IHG. That's all Holiday Inn, Holiday Inn Express, Hotel Indigo, et cetera, every IHG brand. They decide the technology standards for those hotels, and he's going to talk to you about the technology standards and where they believe technology in hotels is going. I don't know how you could stay in hospitality technology and miss a talk like that. And then we'll have a brief closing session and be done before noon, and you'll be on your way or stay the weekend in Vegas. Unfortunately, the room rate doesn't hold for the weekend, but you still can get a great rate, or you can hop around a little bit of Vegas and see different things. Now, the summit page here on our website we'll direct you to. We'll send each of you an email, and you can take a peek at that summit page if you have any more details you want to get, like details on the schedule or the talks. So what is the summit? Well, our summit is one time every year that we all get to gather together. You've got Phone Suite sales team there, you've got engineering staff there, and you've got our technical staff. And they're all there together face-to-face to talk with you. And you just cannot beat face-to-face meetings. Other phone suite resellers are there, and many of our attendees tell us they learn the most from other resellers, and they have the most fun with other resellers probably. Industry partners, people who have products and offerings that might enhance your bottom line will be there as well, and then of course some stars of the industry as our guest speakers will be there. We've got education, we've got training courses that will occur before the summit, and if you need some refresher training or the first time training, that is available right before the summit starts in Las Vegas at the D, so you just stay right there and move right from the training courses into the summit. We'll talk about in our education of what we're doing and what we're planning, and we, as we mentioned, we have those business, sales and marketing, and technical tracks that we'll be running as well. It's great networking time. You're going to chat with other resellers. You're going to learn what other technology suppliers other than PhoneSuite are doing. You'll meet 4 of them, and you'll rub shoulders with these hotel and chain IT folks, not just Best Western and IHG, but large management companies, and we've invited a few others. Have yet to know for sure whether they'll be coming, but all of the big chains have been invited. And of course, we'll have a lot of fun. It's on Fremont Street. We've got nice, fun events in our opening reception, cocktails, and then the awards dinner the next night with cocktails. And hey, it's Vegas, baby. So let's talk a little bit about each of these items. The pre-summit training. I do not know what happened to this slide, but we've got VoiceWare training for those of you who are VoiceWare qualified, that you have qualified VoIP and SIP techs that need to become VoiceWare certified. This starts Monday at noon, so you have time to fly in Monday. You don't have to fly in Sunday night. And it ends Wednesday at noon. There are only 3 spots available for that. We've also got PhoneSuite 64 and 112E training for the TDM reseller techs who need that training. Maybe you brought someone on, or maybe you're just getting started with PhoneSuite. And that's Wednesday all day, so you would need to fly in Tuesday night for that. And there are only 3 spots available in that class as well, so those classes are filling up. And then open to everybody, we'll have VoiceWare sales training on Wednesday before the cocktail opening reception from 2 to 4, and that's optional. The open forum, we're probably one of the few companies who do this, but every year at this seminar, we open it up to you to get up and say whatever you think is important with other resellers there, and that occurs just before we open the session on Wednesday from 2 to 4 p.m. or excuse me, 3 to 5 p.m. on Wednesday. General sessions, we got some nice general sessions. The opening general session will give you the highlights of what happened in 2013, including not just within PhoneSuite, but within technology, telephony, and hospitality. We'll give you information about any updates or changes to our reseller program that affect you, things we're doing for you, things we might be changing to improve better. We'll talk about new chain relationships. And I don't know why I've got Best Western there, but IHG, oh, this is a copy-paste error, I'm sorry, but we've got some new chain relationships, and what our plans are for 2014, and that's big. We'll talk about 2014, not just our plans, but what is predicted for the industry, both technology and hospitality, and I think people get a lot out of that in terms of the direction that the industry is headed each year. I have a little product session where we'll give you a little updates on what is going on with our TDM platform products. We'll hopefully demystify VoiceWare for some of you, and we'll give you an overview of our brand new, about to be released for purchase and distribution Series 2 platform. That will be released before the Reseller Summit occurs. It's being released this month. And then a nice closing session where we'll wrap everything up. But interspersed among that, we'll have a lot of educational breakout sessions. In fact, all Thursday afternoon are these breakout sessions. In the business track, you can learn the truth about the competition and some successful business fundamentals. Those are separate sessions. On the sales and marketing track, you can fill your sales funnel with leads, talk about the VoiceWare Partner Program, and take an in-depth look at social media. And then the technical track, you can take a deep dive into voice over IP and why we think it's the future of your business if you're going to be selling telecom technology to hotels in the future. And then a little bit of troubleshooting for dummies track on the technical track. And again, these will be mix and match, and some of them will run twice, and so you don't have to miss something because of something else you want to see, but you'll be able to run these tracks that makes the most sense for you. Our guest speakers, I want to go to the website briefly here and just show you a little bit about our guest speakers, and I'm not going to go into depth here, but Roger Bloss started his company at the same time we started selling PhoneSuite, and he has quickly grown into not only the fastest growing hotel franchise in the country, Inc. 500 fastest growing companies for about 4 years in a row, but also they have grown into within the top 10 franchises in the U.S. in just about 10 or 15 short years. Amazing story, and he's going to share his view of technology in hotels with us. And then David Phillips, who is someone we have a new relationship with. He is one of the 3 people at IHG who define technology and what their technology standards are going to be and where they see technology changing in hotels. And he's going to be our keynote speaker on Friday morning. You don't want to miss them. And then, of course, Amy, who most of you do not know, Amy Meester has been working with us in sales and marketing, and she's going to talk a little bit about how you use social media. And Howard Bello and I, unfortunately, for all of you, are going to get up and chat as well. But you'll see the entire PhoneSuite team there. So there's the speakers for the sessions. A panel discussion where this is great. I can't believe we're going to get all these people here, but we are. Some very high-level people in chains and management companies and some owners are going to be talking about what they look for in a hotel technology vendor. Now, if you're focused on hospitality technology, you don't want to miss this. This is going to be a big panel discussion, and your questions will be answered by them. They'll each give you their 2-minute overview of what they see as the ideal technology vendor, and then you get to ask them point-blank questions. Networking is a really key part of our meetings each year. Not only do you get to network and even socialize with your PhoneSuite staff or your sales rep, the engineers who design the products, and even the techs you talk to every day, but we've got some suppliers there who want to buy you a drink probably and tell you something about their products and how they can enhance your bottom line. And we've got some new suppliers coming this year that we really think you should pay attention to. And then the hotel bigwigs, of course, that we talked about before. We've invited all of the major chains. We've got yeses from at least half of them, and it's a time to chat comfortably with these hotel bigwigs at a really relaxed venue. And finally, socializing, and I mean the fun kind of socializing. Wednesday from 6 to 9. We've got a reserved area of the D bar with a balcony that overlooks Fremont Street, and the Fremont Experience will play 3 times during this reception. If you're there just before 6 and stay till 9, you'll see it. I guess that's 4 times total if you stay that whole time. And we'll be providing drinks and heavy hors d'oeuvres. We'll also be socializing at a cocktail hour at our awards dinner and hopefully having some nice conversations at the dinner tables. And we'll interrupt that for about 15 minutes while we talk a little bit about our top performers and give out some awards. And then, of course, ad hoc. And I hope that everybody that goes gets to see a little bit of Vegas with some of your peers, some of your coworkers, some of our people. We've got stories that cannot be told, but rumor has it that last year the porn awards were going on at a hotel nearby, and there are some fully dressed photos of some of our resellers standing with their favorite porn star. I guess maybe that's not something to brag about, huh? And finally, the Fremont Street is right out in front of us. I mean, reason number 9 to come is it's fun, man. This is Vegas, baby. So we've got the Fremont Experience there, and you never know who or what you're going to run into on Fremont Street. But all of these photos are taken from things seen on Fremont Street. And I don't know how the wizard didn't show up there, but it will be fun. And finally, reason number 10 is because your PhoneSuite business success depends on it. And quite honestly, folks, our top producers, our top performers are all people who come to this seminar regularly. If you are just doing PhoneSuite as an aside and don't really care about developing that as a business, fine, don't come. But if you are serious about reselling PhoneSuite products or even technology to the hospitality industry, you need to be at this 2014 PhoneSuite Reseller Summit. And that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you very much for attending, and we will see you in about exactly 1 month in Las Vegas. Thanks, everybody.